From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros and the San Diego Padres.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
San Diego Padres.
And on the mound for San Diego in this one, it's Walker Buehler. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike. That one fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. Now one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 40.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. This one in the air. Fermin. And that is that. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. We go to the bottom of the first. And today's starting pitcher, Peter Lambert. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
That's a ball.
And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Chopped out towards short. Pena. To first.
Got him.
One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Luis Rengifo in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Ball.
Just
Ball
missed.
out.
And that's ball four.
That's ball four.
Four
Take your
pitches.
base.
That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Misses
Ball
again,
inside.
5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now,
oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. And that's off
That's a
the
ball.
inside edge. And the count is 1-1. That one ripped but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. One down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Now batting Taylor Trammell. He swings and fouls one off. Second inning here, no score. And it's fouled away.
see if you can
Outside
go
ball.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Good job to fight that one off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ty France.
Number 25, Ty France.
No, that's high.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a foul, out of play. Fouled off left side. Off the mark there. And the count is filled up. Got him swinging.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special. What a cool moment that was for him.
Here's Bogarts now, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Now here's a flare off the bat. And foul ball. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Petco Park, and stepping in for the Astros, Lamont Wade Jr. Walker Buehler will go back to work. That one to first. France takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Nope, ball.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Nick Allen.
And here is Nick Allen.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Top of the third. No score. Ripped, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. That one ran inside, almost got him. And the 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through it for the K. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Diego, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Batting 8, the catcher, Freddie.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin.
Ball low.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Popped in the air, left field. Wade should have this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jake Cronenworth in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. That's a little bit low. Tatis lurking in the on-deck circle. Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Tatis in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that one fouled off. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Ball.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Start of the fourth. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
A little bit high.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
3. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The Astros hitless so far in the game. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll touch them all. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1.
No, that's down.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
That's a ball. Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4, take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 so far. Quick move to first. Altuve back safely. Swinging a foul straight back. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Altuve over at second, one down. Out towards right center field. Merrill has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Here's Taylor Trammell. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average.
Oh, that got him.
Up next to the Astros, the first baseman, number 8.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Just off the inside edge. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it, and that is that. Bottom 4, now the DH for the Padres, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
No, ball. Hee-haw. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Sets him down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Manny Machado.
Now Machado up here. He hit into a double play his first time up. And Manny gets a piece. That one found hard the other way. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 25.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Ty France, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped left field. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. A gigantic blast. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now, here is Jackson Merrill.
That's the ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That's a ball.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two down, nobody on. In the air, out towards right center. Varsho gets under it, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're headed to the 5th. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Lamont Wade Jr. Fastball for a strike at 95. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Peralta getting loose as well. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Astros.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the third baseman, Nick Allen. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top of the fifth.
That's the ball.
This one in the dirt. The throw to third. Tag, safe.
he's in there.
And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-2. And there's a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Wade at third. Diaz stands at second. No outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Walker Buehler will depart, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Out of the
Padres,
bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Tatis settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Here comes X to the plate.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Altuve fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but the swings are defensive. And that's a real indicator, along with just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
Sheets takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Ball, that's in.
Close, but called a ball. And now 3-0.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
on the ground. Altuve handles it. Throws to first in time. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Next for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. Popped out to left his first time.
Hee-haw!
That one
That's
close, ruled a ball. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Altuve. That is the inning. Padres down in order. And our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Yordan Alvarez getting ready to hit.
Number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Ball.
And that one is in the dirt. Ball 2. Out towards right center field. Merrill under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got him. 2 down.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yuki Matsui won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Bradley Rodriguez on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 down, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Dalton Varsho. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Taylor Trammell. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one in triple digits. Trammell wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Diego, leading off, Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. You really can't pin it on one player because we've seen soft contact up and down this lineup. It's time to make some adjustments because this approach is just off.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Fernando Tatis Jr. now at the plate.
Ball outside.
Swinging a foul straight back.
That's a ball.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That's too low.
No, that's down.
Full count now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Three and two. Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Take your
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tatis dives back in. The Astros holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Rengifo wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical. But so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Peter Lambert gives way. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Brian King.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And now it's Manny Machado. That's in for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The 1-1.
Ball.
Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ty France into San Diego on deck circle. Rengifo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and 2 away now.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now, Ty France.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
That missed. That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
The 2-1. Way out front for strike 2. That to right. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Nope. Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-1. That one fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2.
Wow,
No,
triple
that's out.
digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Missed with
Down,
a changeup.
ball.
Full count now. Too low,
Take
ball
your base.
4, and he represents the tying run on base
Up
after
next,
that
the Astros.
hard-fought
The left
walk.
fielder, number 30, Lamont.
So here's Wade now, 1 for 2.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Heck one.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
1-2 now. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's
Up
back-to-back
next to the
singles for him. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1.
Tough
That's
spot
a ball.
right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that
No,
just
that missed. That's
misses.
a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. On to Cronenworth. Over to first,
Hey!
safe.
Up next
Well,
to
an
the
aggressive
Astros,
slide at second
13,
base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now the third baseman, Nick Allen. And that is out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Two on, one out. Out towards right center field. Base hit into the outfield. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put them up by 2. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bradley Rodriguez out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Wandy
Padres,
Peralta takes
number
over on the
58.
mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, 1 out. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Off balance feed, there's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. That one at the knees for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow. One and 2 here.
That's a really good take.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cronenworth gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 7th, Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit.
Jackson Merrill.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts.
No, that missed.
In the air to left center. Varsho on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Up next for the Padres,
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
30,
Brian King departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So a new
Houston,
pitcher out of the
number
bullpen for the
62,
Astros, Bennett Sousa. He's been so good against lefties. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. This one in the air. Allen under it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Up the middle, Cronenworth tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Pitch misses
Nope,
there.
that's outside. Ball.
1.
That's the ball.
Peralta,
Outside.
34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That misses.
That's low. That's
3
ball.
balls, no strikes. Inside ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So man aboard. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Hey, ha!
And the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Wandy Peralta won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Jeremiah Estrada will take over here.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And now it's Christian Walker. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Varsho, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. One left for Houston as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in San Diego, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Freddie Fermin now at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Abreu getting cranked up as well. To the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Allen. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. On the ground to first. Walker steps on the bag, got the out.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Call. Ball.
That one not close. 3-1. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail it here 4-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Lamont Wade Jr.
Ball.
The 1-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz.
Ball.
1-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. That one missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle, Bogarts. Whoa, flips it behind his back to second. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Gage Workman. He's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury.
Number 99, Gage.
One out man at first. And next to hit for Houston, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
That's a ball. Ball, that's outside.
Diaz, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sheets drifts towards it, brings it in.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Back to the top of the order. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. That's in there. Strike one.
Ball, that's high.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Inside.
That's in, ball
3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Josh Hader.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Stepping in,
Leading
Luis
off for the
Rengifo.
Padres, the designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
Fastball for a strike. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Got him. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one off the mark. Ball 3. The Astros trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. That catches the zone for a strike. 3-2 now. And that'll bring the tying run up to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Ty France, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Padres with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. On the ground, out to short. Over to Altuve. The double play ends it right here.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.